Welcome to Matters With. I'm your host, PhillipBrian. Today, we're here to discuss Novel Matters With You, Amok, a docs thriller by Barry Eisler. Published by Thomas and Mercer. Speaking of the publisher, let's look at their notes. When the government offers a 26-year-old former Marine a 5-figure payday, there's only one question. Who does he have to kill? 1991. A restless young man called Docs is back home in Texas. His friends have missed him, and his mother and sisters need him. But after 4 years as a Marine and another 2 as a CIA contractor fighting the Soviet Union alongside the Afghan Mujahideen, a small-town life in Abilene is a suffocating dead end. We meet Carl Williams. 1991, the 90s, Carl Williams. As a boxing fan, that makes me think of Carl the Truth Williams. However, this is Carl Docs Williams. He is not a boxer, yet he is a rather formidable man in many ways. Unarmed combat, intellect, insight into his own demeanor and the world around him, and especially with a sniper rifle. Working freelance through channels associated with the CIA, he takes an assignment, meets his target, a charismatic young doctor named Isabel, and he must navigate not only geopolitics, but his soul regarding her, his own childhood, his family, what's happening around him, and his view of life and self-value. Carl Docs Williams is an exceptionally likable character. He's called Docs because he often handles things in an unorthodox manner. As I mentioned earlier, and the publisher stated, this book takes place in 1991. If the 1991 high school version of PhillipBrian had walked into a bookstore to buy this novel, he would have probably found it on the men's adventure section in a B. Dalton or Walden, which would have been a disservice to this novel because while there are plenty of elements in common with that genre, it goes beyond those and simply better than anything I ever found in that 4 to 6 foot section. I do have a few little gripes I want to mention. I am lukewarm on the way Eisler writes women. However, Isabel rings mostly true, so it's only a minor mark. Also, I think the novel would be even better if he chose not to point out some things and just let the reader absorb them. For example, if the song on the radio is ironic to the situation at hand, don't hang a sign on it. Furthermore, his style is loose, and that may agitate some readers. Yet he does it so well and in such an intriguing and engaging fashion, I am very okay with it. I rather liked it. In fact, reading this book kind of felt like sitting on a deck somewhere listening to Barry Eisler tell a story while we all sipped bourbon about a man named Docs he once knew. Back to the characters. The antagonist is not Gray. This is a bad guy. This Jocko is wrong side, horrible side, ugly side, dark side of humanity bad. Our hero is a bit gray, but he's gray leaning toward the light and is arguably the best character Eisler has created. I said he was formidable. Yes. He is an imposing figure who has it well within his means to be as intimidating as Jack Reacher. But don't let that sometimes aw shucks and constant sarcasm demeanor fool you. There is more than a little bit of Jack Ryan's extreme intelligence in there also. When you have a protagonist that capable, it was wise to have an antagonist as excruciatingly extreme as Jocko. Docs and Jocko locking horns was tense, quite ruthless, occasionally amusing, and always riveting. The supporting characters and subplots regarding Doc's hometown and family are just as engaging as the geopolitical thriller and romantic threads. I have not read and or listened to all of Eisler's work, but I have several. And I rank this among the best. In fact, it may even supplant the excellent Graveyard of Memories from 2014 as my personal favorite. This novel would be a great entry point into Eisler's interconnected works that I'll call the Rainverse. It works completely as a standalone piece. However, this character does play supporting roles in some of Eisler's other works. I also suspect we may see future prequels or sequels featuring this character as the primary lead, in my estimation. Amok by Barry Eisler is 380 pages in hardcover, 11 and a half hours in audio version, and is available beginning December 6th. I give this tense, suspenseful thriller with a little bit of romance an A-. Let me know what you think of Barry Eisler's Amok. If you're looking to purchase it, I'll put a link for it in the description of this video. Who are your favorite novelists? Do you like to listen to a book or read it? What is the best book that you read or listened to in 2022? I think I'm just going to start saying 22. I don't think we need the 20 anymore. This is 22. Next year's 23. The following year will be 24. The previous year was 21. I'm dropping the 20. What's your 20? Unrelated. Dropping the 20. What's your favorite book that you read or listened to in 22? We'll talk soon. If you like this video, please click like. If you'd like to see more like it, please click subscribe. Thank you.